How to become 1% better every day. What if the secret to transforming your life wasn't in massive, intimidating changes, but in the tiniest step forward each day? Imagine if, instead of aiming for perfection, you simply tried to be 1% better than yesterday. How powerful could that be? Small wins add up, and over time this approach can lead to extraordinary results that feel achievable, sustainable, and entirely within your reach. This concept is rooted in science, psychology, and simple math, making it both achievable and effective for anyone, regardless of current ability or experience. Keep watching Unschooled Genius for the next 5 minutes or so to find answers to your common questions about improving just 1% each day. What does it mean to improve by 1% each day? Improving 1% daily doesn't mean striving for perfection. Instead, it's about aiming to be just a little bit better than you were the day before. Imagine that each day you try to make a small improvement, whether it's reading an extra page of a book, doing an additional push-up, or taking a few minutes to organize your workspace. By improving 1% each day, you're committing to progress, not perfection. Over time, these small improvements compound, creating exponential growth. After a year, a daily 1% improvement could make you 37 times better than when you started. A significant leap that would be nearly impossible if you attempted it all at once. Scientific and psychological support for 1% improvements. The 1% better strategy is supported by both psychological research and behavioral science. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Just as compound interest in finance grows over time, small, consistent efforts in personal growth add up, leading to powerful transformations. Studies in psychology back this idea, highlighting that small, achievable goals lead to greater motivation and sustained progress than vague or extreme goals that can overwhelm us. A study published in the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine found that breaking down goals into small, manageable tasks increases adherence and success rates in self-improvement efforts. Instead of facing the anxiety of making huge changes, we feel encouraged to take the next small step. Why 1% matters? Addressing skepticism. Many people wonder if 1% is enough. After all, how much difference can such a tiny amount really make? It may seem minor, but the compound effect shows its power. Think of a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but gathers momentum and size with every roll. Likewise, a 1% improvement builds on the day before, growing steadily until it becomes a large, undeniable achievement. This approach prevents burnout, which is common when trying to make drastic changes. Instead, small improvements become manageable and sustainable. It allows you to take on challenges without feeling burdened, maintaining enthusiasm rather than frustration. Measuring 1% improvement in non-quantifiable areas. Not every area of life can be measured by numbers. For aspects like confidence, happiness, or resilience, it's helpful to set small wins as indicators of progress. For example, if you're working on confidence, a 1% improvement might be speaking up once in a meeting or giving someone a compliment. Happiness can be tracked through journaling moments of joy or gratitude each day, reflecting on positive thoughts or events. Self-reflection is key here. At the end of the week, review your entries to identify patterns. If you notice an increase in positive moments, you're improving. Small, non-quantifiable improvements show that progress is happening, even if it's gradual. Tracking progress over time. Keeping track of your progress helps you stay motivated and recognize growth. Simple methods like journaling, habit tracking apps, or setting weekly check-ins can help you visualize the effects of your efforts. For instance, noting daily actions in a journal or using a habit tracking app like Habit Bull or Streaks can give a clear sense of how consistently you're applying the 1% strategy. Tracking doesn't have to be complex. Sometimes a quick note at the end of the day is enough to see trends over time. Balancing multiple areas of improvement. One of the challenges of self-improvement is that life has many facets: health, relationships, career, and personal growth. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, especially if you try to tackle everything at once. Instead, focus on one or two main areas and set manageable goals for each. For example, dedicate a few minutes each morning to one priority, like reading or exercise, and a few minutes each evening to another, like journaling or mindfulness. Start small and gradually add areas as you feel more comfortable. Balance is key, and it's important to remember that consistency matters more than tackling everything at once. Staying consistent amid busy or stressful times. Life gets hectic, and staying consistent can be hard. During these times, simplify your 1% improvements. If you usually read for 20 minutes, aim for just 5 on a busy day. If you exercise for 30 minutes, shorten it to 10. Reducing the time keeps you on track without adding stress. Remember that the key is maintaining the habit, not the amount. Consistency, no matter how small, reinforces the pattern of improvement. Actionable steps to start making 1% improvements today. Set small goals. Choose one area to start with and set a small, specific goal for today, like reading a chapter or taking a 5-minute walk. Identify a 1% change. Pick one small action that's slightly better than what you're already doing, like drinking an extra glass of water or spending an extra minute tidying up. Track your efforts. Write down what you did each day and reflect weekly to see the growth. Celebrate progress. Recognize each step forward. Each small win builds momentum and reinforces your commitment. Adjust as needed. Stay flexible. If you face a tough day, scale back your goal, but don't abandon it entirely. This way, you keep your streak and your motivation alive. The idea of getting 1% better each day isn't about aiming for perfection. It's about building consistency and growth. With a steady, sustainable approach, you'll look back over weeks, months, and years and see how far these small steps have taken you. Change doesn't need to be extreme or intimidating. By embracing the 1% rule, you can make meaningful progress, one day at a time. Let me know if you have any tips I might have missed and any relatable stories in the comments below. Share the love by liking, commenting, and subscribing. For many more topics on self-improvement, life hacks, and psychology, watch my other videos on Unschooled Genius. Remember, don't just watch the video. Take action. Become 1% better every day.